It is the final Twilight Thrills of 2025 at the Pleasure Beach Resort in Blackpool. There's more Journey Tell theming out, the big entrance where they do the entrance show to it, Cabinet of Curiosity theming's out. This has all been done up, and we've got a countdown as well, 26 days and 8 hours and a half until Journey to Hell begins. But gonna do a vlog because yeah, it's the last Twilight Thrills. I'm guessing Oktoberfest is going to be on this stage later. And yes, me and Daniel at the moment. Ben's coming on in the afternoon. We're going to see loads of people before then. Already have. So yeah, we've started on Nickelodeon Streak. Launchpad's opening late, and it's nearly 10:30. So we're hoping to get going on the Ghost Train, and Grand National's tested as well. So hopefully that's at 11. And the Ghost Train is open. It'll be open about 5 minutes late, but no big deal. And this car penny's already full at 20 to 11. So definitely worth trying to get here for 10:30 if you want it first in queue, or obviously leaving it till the last hour, whereas it sometimes dies down, but that's not guaranteed. So if you get here at 10:30, obviously it won't always open bang on 10:30, but yeah, it's worth getting here early. So let's go straight then, straight to Nash I think. Someone was telling me, apparently they had to brush leaves out of this turnaround bit before the drop, which have probably fallen from this tree, so maybe that's not the best place for 60 trees. Definitely done the right thing going to Ghost Train as it was opening. But yeah, good fun. It feels like I've not done Ghost Train for a little while actually, for a couple of visits. But yeah, good stuff as usual. I heard like a new train sound effect before the monk scene, so maybe that's just a small little addition. The woman was on the screen, but she wasn't banging on the screen, if you know what I mean. And that's really noisy. Wow. There's a mini stage here where they like burn a witch at the stake. This was over there last year, and it's been set up in another area of FY4 this year near the food courts. They've had to remove a few tables because of it, but don't think that's going to be an issue, especially as there's more tables over there. Anyways, it's about 5 to 11, it's just opened. Smooth wooden roller coaster time. The music's playing really loud on Park today, which I really like for atmosphere purposes, but copyright man. Need to raise my voice. I'm going to lose my voice by about 3 o'clock today. But yes, smooth wooden roller coaster time. The Nash, worth getting here for 11. As you can tell, we've done that this time today. But yeah, not too late. Let's get on. A very nice third row ride on Grand National. I don't have a clue what we're doing next. We've ended up meeting up with some people, as I said we would. On the way to Icon, which is down, and the big one, which I think we are doing before or after dinner, noticed that a lot of trees have been knocked down, cut down on Eddie Stobart. It's like, yeah, this has all been cleared up a little bit, so that's interesting. The animatronics still on over here. As I said, the ride's abandoned, but the animatronics stay on. And that's it really. I've wondered, right, I wonder why they cut Grand Prix's cable up so quickly, but the one on Eddie Stobart and Alpine Rally are still in place. I mean, they could reopen at some point. But yeah, I don't know really, but that looks interesting. Did see some lads who watched the channel again in the Grand National station, so shout out to you. Not the same people, but yeah, last week we came here, saw some people who watched the channel in the Grand National station. Same's just happened then today. So shout out to you, and I hope you enjoyed the smooth wooden roller coaster. Looks like Icon's adding a train. I'm sure it won't be long. Nothing's changed over here. Alright then, got the shot in, but we've just had dinner. Let's get the latest on Big Dipper. I think it was done last week actually, this retrack, so yeah. Surely it's going to test soon. I mean, it will be October by the time this vlog comes out, so yeah. Freshly retracked drop there on the right hand side, as you can see. So looking forward to getting back on Dipper again. So many people we know today, so big up. But let's have a closer look at Cabinet of Curiosities. Same as last year with the exterior. These are obviously the characters that appear in the ride. My favourite was Vincent in his dummy in the mirror maze. He was hilarious. But that's it, really. Cabinet of Curiosities. I thought they took the actual impossible sign down then, but no, it's still behind there. And the Oktoberfest show, the Oktoberfest stage is all set up for the Stompers. Still no show time, so don't have a clue when the show is, and neither does anyone else probably. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be plenty of shows today. What was it, 3:15 the other week when we did it? So yeah, we'll try and catch them later. So, good stuff. Aviktas, I believe Watson Road is currently closed. So, what does that tell you? But I want to go on the big one now, because I want to refresh my memory of where these footers are, because as I said last week in the separate update and the park video I did, the footers are now in place for Aviktas, but they're so close to the ramp. And also, when I got home I was thinking, like, they're so close to like where the food court is and stuff. So like, is there enough clearance? So I want to refresh my memory of it. But yeah, we've got something in the River Caves trough. Like, yeah, apparently, like, I don't see it, but apparently we're going to be walking through this in the new scare zone. Yeah, I suppose that's going to take a lot of setting up though. But there we go, that's some, what is it, Journey Through Abyss or something?
I think it's just the best video.
But yeah, little gap in the fence there. But, hello. Yeah, the supports are literally here right next to the fence. But as I said, like, I'm second guessing myself now, because like they're so close to this food court, and that food court does really well, so surely they're not going to want to get rid of that. I know they could relocate it somewhere, of course, but yeah, I mean, I bet it's busy around there now. Busy enough. It used to be busier when the fish and chip place was here. I used to have a queue all out here for the fish and chips. But yeah, I want to get on the big one, and from this drop and this drop, I'm gonna have a quick look over. Just a quick one. We did see Keith earlier, of course. Did Pleasure Beach Express and stuff with him. He's not best pleased because Enso is not on. We've got 2 non-Enso trains on today. So yeah, unlucky Keith. At least you're a couple £100 richer at the end of the day. Look at that for Twilight Thrills. We've just had 2 excellent rides on the big one in a very short space of time. Just bear with. There we go. So, Aviktas. They've added more foundations to the foundations where the sticks in the ground were. So yeah, it's a lot more built up in those foundations, and yeah, it's completely dug in exactly where each support is going to be, and then in the middle of those supports the land is like raised a little bit at the minute where the swing itself's going to be. There's a tiny gap, I think, between where the support's going to be and the ramp by River Caves. I'm still not 100% about whether there's enough clearance for it to swing up by the food court. It's going to be a very near miss if that food court stays, but I don't think they should remove the food court, because as I said, it does well, it makes a lot of money, that, and gets busy and stuff. But yeah, I mean, they've got the toilets there, which they're not going to come back. And they were tiny toilets anyway. I've just walked into a dead end. But yeah, if they got rid of them, and they could get rid of them without the food court, which is like just a bit above and behind it, they might be alright. But as I said, it's going to be a very near miss. You're going to think that you are going to hit your feet on the top of the, I think it's a Chinese food place now, where the chippy used to be. So yeah, very exciting, and yeah, as I said, just to see exactly where it's going to be. And somebody going to go up from here, like they're only going to build more of it. So yeah, crazy stuff. And as I said, I believe Watson Road is closed off. Not sure whether it's closed off to pedestrians Didn't have a look myself, but I think it is closed off to cars, so you can't drive under there in a minute and park under there and stuff. So yeah, very exciting. You know, it's a busy day on Park when the pizza kitchen has a queue and every table's full. Yeah, the actual car park looks quiet this morning when we were walking in. So I don't know whether that's picked up or not, but there's been busier days on Park, but I wouldn't consider it quiet at all. And as I said, if the food places are busy, it's busy in terms of secondary spending. They're making plenty of money. I find it quite funny because we've just done 2 rides on the big one, literally like within half an hour of that, and we had a toilet break within that. You're welcome. And then Nickelodeon Streak, massive queue. Yeah, I know, I suppose the other one is closed, so yeah, there we have it. Bet Nash is busy down there as well. Glad we did it earlier. Same goes for Nick Street. Can't remember if I said, but it was like the first ride we did today, as it should always be if you get here on time. Good stuff though. Well, fancy the ride on flying machines whilst we're walking down here, so you ready?
Yeah.
And where does the flying machines exit lead to? That's right, the Kiss Me Quick shop and the authentic ride park. So yeah,
there's more.
Don't think much has changed.
They've brought them back.
They brought more Grand Prix people
some
out,
of them
yeah.
are the same people, because so I guess
similar.
they've
just taken some in the back.
Yeah.
To like hide them away from the...
some of these are the 100 quid ones, like the bigger ones.
Yeah, but they're all actually labelled, and yeah, Grand Prix people. This is official person number 12 off of Grand Prix at Pleasure Beach Resort. £100 and £100 and some £65 one as well.
This is a 60.
Infusion seats still here.
I think majority of these
And
are the 100
yeah, there's a lot of these that have been hidden away for a little while, and they've only just brought them back out. But
we've also got a new batch of these notebooks.
A new batch of notebooks, yeah.
With an identity crisis issue again.
I know, yeah. That was on top of the box, by the way. She hasn't just taken that out of the box.
It was there. It was just there.
For context, yeah. But loads of pieces of the Big One track as well. But yeah, surprised to see all these Grand Prix people. I thought they'd all gone now, apart from 1 or 2. But there's absolutely loads of them.
They're all hiding the infusion seat.
Yeah, big bucket of wood. £25, some wild mouse.
Hey.
There we go, and is that blue flyer as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot bigger than my blue flyer would that. But there we go. Then we've got chalkboards and notepads.
Get some big dipper wood.
Steeplechase brake liners as well. Yeah, some good stuff. But I absolutely love the authentic ride park section of the Kiss Me Quick shop. Always interesting to see. Love that they sell ride parts. Down here, we'll come and show Ben this later. Oktoberfest.
Ben, you get this for your birthday, by the way.
Rub it up. Yeah. I have no idea the pricing of all this stuff. Let's have a look. XXL for $14.95. Not so bad for Oktoberfest. And then yeah, I don't know how much the rubber ducks are, but there's plenty on display and available to buy. Then we've got this. It's nearly fleet weather. Dear me, I'd say it is fleet weather, to be honest. Yeah, good stuff. Lots of good merch. All these mugs as well. I like these a lot. Available in 3 different colours. Yeah. Pleasure Beach Resort.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed. Some Journey to Hell like flasks there. I've never seen those before. They must be new. And the Ghost Train stuff as well that came out last year. Very cool stuff.
Do you know this stuff?
Oh yeah. And some Twisted Tunnel merch. I don't know whether this is actually for sale or whether it's just display. I guess it's for sale. But yeah, then we've still got 2023 stuff. Cara Loco Dodgems. Well, Cara Loco isn't a thing anymore at Journey to Hell, and the Dodgems aren't a thing in the park in general, so...
I wish they were though, because I love the soundtrack for that.
I know. Go and check out that 2023 vlog. I still missed The Lost. And Carnival as well. That was good vibes. Carnival. And the Freak House, that's where Cabinet of Curiosities is now. It was the Freak House Clown Maze in 2023. But yeah, I did a 2023 and 24 vlog from Journey to Well. So go and check them out to see them. Don't think I've pointed out the pumpkins yet, but there's a lot of pumpkins around the park for Halloween. Very good view of the Stompers if you see her. And on the DJ later if he's on. Well, this has been timed really well because Oktoberfest is about to start and he's come on park. It's Mr. Oktoberfest, everybody!
I can't start me vlogging.
Yeah, you can. Got Mr. Carl Danielle as well. Go on the Stompers. The main
Look
man
at the
Boris,
state of
isn't
these
it?
two. First of all, in the centre of the stage, on lead trumpet tonight, and looking a bit like a demented Pinocchio. Look at the state of him. An example of a genuine Bavarian garden gnome.
These guys are trying to escalate the rumours. They want everyone to link arms.
Tree, Rüderlein, tree. Dann ist das Lieberlein schön. Oggy, oggy, oggy!
Oi, oi, oi.
Come on, oggy, oggy, oggy! Oompa, oompa!
Stick it up your jumper.
Charcoal, charcoal!
Myself and Ben have just been speaking to Steve from Bedford, a massive enthusiast and fan of both of our channels, absolute legend, and he lives in a good place, very good place, Bedford, in a couple of years, so yeah, lucky guy. But yeah, really nice guy, really nice to chat to you, and thanks for coming over to us and saying hello. I hope you enjoyed your day and people you was with as well. So yeah, appreciate that, Steve. Big up to you. He had a stealth hoodie on, but he's not done Icon yet, so I hope you enjoyed Icon, your first ever ride. The Big Dipper train is still in the station. Surely it's going to test this week, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Here is a small update. I think this like planter kind of thing was put here like with the rest of this garden. This fence around there with a couple of the 60 trees we've got going on here. They've now painted like the fence green, so it kind of fits in better than the like original wooden colour it was. So yeah, I like that, looks good. Now I saw a comment on my latest Aviktas Updates, a shout out, that Watson Road is closed. I've already mentioned this, haven't I? Yeah, Watson Road's closed, and it seems like it is, because there's no one like here at all. Like you've usually got cars parked on the other side of the road there. Oh, it's not closed off to pedestrians, so you can still walk under there. So maybe when we go to Bentley's later, we'll see. But that is obviously where I start a lot of my Aviktas updates there. Don't remember that shutter being there though. Is that new? That must be new for access for like machinery and stuff. We'll see later. I'm not sure, but yeah, Watson Road is closed off for cars, but you can still walk underneath there, it seems, at the moment. Big up these legends over there who have just said a quick hello, said they watch our channels, so once again, as always, big up. Feel free to do the same if you see us around the park. Say hello, have a chat, and yeah, it's always nice to see people who watch the channel, as we've seen a lot today already. I don't even know where to start this clip, but tea time has been eventful, I'll put it that way. Mate, so
you've not filmed in about 3 hours.
Yeah, I can't even. When did I last film?
It was when we were basically.
I'm gonna have to check because I'm curious. I last filmed on the Grand Prix lawn when someone came up to us and said hello, so big up. We had that again whilst we were eating tea, but we need to get to where we were first. So the plan was to go to Bentley's Chippy. We go to Bentley's Chippy, get a stamp that you need to get if you're leaving the park to come back on again. it's full. Like, there's not a chance in hell we were getting a table in there. And like, they're a big queue as well. And then I remembered, like, these firework competitions they have on in Blackpool town centre at this time of year just makes the whole town packed, and you can't get a seat in any food place.
The park's not like unusually busy, so to speak.
Yeah.
It's about.
But I'm talking about Blackpool itself. So we come back on park and was like, right, we'll go to the Chippy on park and hope that there is a table free, because obviously it started raining at this point. I don't think I mentioned. So it was raining as we was going off park. So we was like, right, we gotta go to this Chippy and hope that some tables are free where that bar is undercover next to the Chippy. There wasn't, but we got the Chippy anyway, and we was like, it stopped raining at this point, so we was gonna go by Grand Prix, because like sitting on wooden benches when they're wet isn't as bad as sitting on like the plastic benches or whatever.
No, wood is good.
Chairs. Wood is good, yeah, when it's wet as well. But then, like, as we were getting our food, it started raining again. Yeah. But basically, there was like a stand-up table, like around one of the pillars, like for people to like stand up and drink and whatever. But we used that to eat and put our food on there. And then eventually, like, me and Danielle had already finished at this point, but a table did free up. But before this happened, we thought we were going to get kicked out of the sheltered bit, because they put one of the shutters down on our side, and basically that's because it was raining, and like apparently it like trips one of the. Yeah, I was watching the Oktoberfest show, and this shutter being put down blocked my view of the show. Fuming. But yeah, we thought we were getting kicked out, but apparently like they had to shut like one of the shutters, because like if the rain gets in from that side and like causes a problem like with like the trip switches and stuff, like they won't be able to shut any of the shutters when they close tonight, which obviously isn't good. So yeah, that was fine, but we basically ended up sitting down next to a closed shutter, listening to the Oktoberfest show, and I think that's all there is to say really, actually, isn't it? Like, we went to Bentley's, we're then going to go to the Grand Prix benches, started raining, stood up, sat down, and yeah, the social aspect of that, we had a good laugh in there, was pretty cool, and yeah, I wasn't going to mention this, but did get a little sneak onto the Aviktas site as well, because basically we were sat near a fire exit, like where the staff go to like take stuff in and out of the building and whatever, and I think they have to go out there to get into the fish and chip shop, so like every time they open that door I'm like, oh, but yeah, can't really see anything from there that you can't see on the big one obviously, so it's no biggie, but yeah, could see the supports from ground level, let's say, so yeah. But that was very funny and eventful, but we got there in the end, and I had chips, cheese and gravy. Danielle,
Chips and cheese, it was very nice.
I know, yeah. What did you like?
It was great.
Nice, juicy sausage.
Did you enjoy your sausage?
It was quite much. It was like had a bit more thickness to it than the Bentley's one, but the Bentley's one.
Is that good or bad?
Well,
size doesn't really matter. Really.
Do you like your chips?
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Good. Right. We've got like 2 hours.
Late at riding, I'm getting in a chasing.
What we're doing. But yeah, today has been a bit all over the place. The vlog's been all over the place. I apologise for it. So many people on park today, but the sun is going down now. It's still chucking it down the rain, but the big one is still going. So we may go. I think we'll do Icon first, and then big one, and then just take it from there. Would be nice to have a night ride on Launchpad today. So yeah. We'll see what happens, but I think that's all there is to say on T. It was very, very, very eventful, but I don't know, funny to look back on now. And here's River Caves, where I've come under shelter to tell you all about that. Let's go back out into the rain. I don't know whether it's picking up, but it's pretty bad. I am filming. I'm pretty sure this Action 5's waterproof anyway, so vlogging in the rain shouldn't even be an issue anymore, but the lights are coming on. Big Dipper closed for the month. There's light on in the maintenance shed, yeah, but but more importantly the lights are on out here, making Big Dipper look beautiful. Just rid an icon in these conditions. I don't know whether it's picking up, but yeah, still heavy rain. It was fun. Back row as well, because yeah, back row is easy to get on when there's no Enso, because obviously when Enso's on, like 1 in every 2 or 3 trains, like you can't go on the back. But yeah, pitch black ride, and we're hoping to do the same again on the big one. So yeah, let's have it. But good fun, but wet. So shout out to Doug, who pointed this out in the comments and in person today. See him around the Pleasure Beach a lot. The roof of this like operations console for Gallopers, and the whole thing actually has just been repainted. So along with the walls over there, yeah, the whole operations box has been repainted. Why, when the ride it used to be the hot box for isn't here anymore, I don't know. But I won't complain at any paintwork. Revolution is walk on. It won't be nice up there in these conditions, but we've not done it yet today, so we might do it before the big one. Well, we must be mad, because it's not going to be nice up here. We're undercover at the minute because of the stairs above us, but yeah, we're doing Revolution because it's walk on. Then we're doing big one, but yeah, I'll show you a view up here because it looks very nice at night, as you can imagine, and as I'm sure you've all seen before. There we go, in the rain. A lot of people have been rained off because yeah, like sometimes at like this time of night and a late night riding, big one's cool or be all the way down there, and it isn't. But there's not many people in the Rev station either, so let's get on. Scan my ticket on the best seat on train. Back row, one of the best inversions in the country. Probably just after Wipeout's loop at Pleasurewood Hills, the Vekoma Boomerang. Because yeah, I think that one just has a bit more, and it has an extra Cobra roll after it as well. So yeah, but no hate to Revolution. I absolutely love it, but I'll show you this view again before we get on. There we go. There we go. Big shout out, big fan of the channel. You enjoying the weather up here?
No.
No, I can imagine.
When I've been up here 11 hours.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Honestly. Big shout out to the Rev staff. Working up here with no shelter.
The final day of this special event.
I know. Last Twilight thrills of the year.
It has to rain on this parade.
Massive big up and shout out to Liam on Revolution there. We've been speaking to him a lot on our visits because he watches the channel. So, absolute legend. And yeah, as I was saying, it's not nice up there when it's windy and when it's raining and when it's both. So yeah, got a lot of appreciation for the Revolution staff and the operations. So yeah, big up Liam and Aston on there. They work on a number of different rides, but obviously today Revolution. And they watch the channel, speak to us every time we come here, so much appreciated obviously. Big One are doing wheel checks I think, so might be worth doing Rev again whilst they do that. It's not on the lift at the moment because they've just sent it back up, but it was like at the 50-foot mark, so might be worth holding off until they're done with the wheel checks basically on the big one. So might do Rev again. It's not as rainy at the minute anyways. I've seen Jamie, Cameron and his family here today as well. Their family, sorry. I'm tired. And they were on that Revolution train with us, so yeah, shout out to them. They were in the last vlog, but yeah, honestly, there's been like an overwhelming amount of people we know here today or who know us and have spoke to us. But it's always appreciated, really is. It's nice seeing everyone. And yeah, there's the odd comment here and there where people say like, oh, see you, and I didn't say hello. Well, why not? Why not? Do I not look approachable? I don't know. But we're back in Revolution, we've done the right thing. I don't think Ben and Danielle are happy with me dragging them up here again, but like, would we rather be here riding Revolution or stuck in Big One queue because they're doing wheel checks. Like, know which one I'd rather do. Might as well just hold off and go on it when they're not doing the wheel checks and holding the ride at 50 foot and on the brake run and whatnot. So yeah, let's go. I've come to the front and launch pad looks beautiful when it's pitch black. Flying machines in front of it as well. Good stuff. And yeah, I don't know whether them lights are picking up. I know, literally. I'm actually getting a vlog put together. But it was a Twilight Thrills vlog at the end of the day, and I'm vlogging Twilight Thrills, not the daytime stuff, so there we go. Well, 2 walk-on night rides on Revolution. Can't complain at that at all. And now it's time for the big one. But yeah, I gave up my front row because there was a group of 3 in front of us. And like, I was going to do the front row and Danielle and Ben would have done the second, like that was their plan. But because the single rider of the group in front of us did second, like Danielle would have ended up on a wet seat, or one of them would have done. So yeah, I was like, oh, you go up front and I'll go on my own on second, where like the other person sat. Because yeah, you have to sit on the left side if you're on your own on Revolution, basically. But they ended up not wanting front row anyway. Like, they didn't realise this until they were on it and they were moaning at me. But yeah, because of the rain, it was probably a lot worse on the front. I think we should do big one front row for the lols, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see how big the front row queue is once we get in there. There we go then, big one night ride done. This is like the first time this season where we've had like a good amount of like pitch black rides, because every late night riding this year has been in the summer where it's just not gone dark early enough for like a lot of night rides, or like you have to pick and choose, like you only get one pitch black ride. So yeah, that was good fun. I mean, I'd rather it stay light. I prefer the time of year when it stays light until 10 o'clock, but obviously for night ride's sake it is good in a way. Yeah, it goes dark early and you get more night rides, but we're heading now to get our night riding on Launchpad. As I said, it's going to be like the first like pitch black one. Don't think I've vlogged about Launchpad actually. I think we did it just before we attempted to go to Bentley's, and it was really, really good. Really good pop up there, so hopefully the same again, just with nighttime views at the top. But yeah, as I said, September, first Launchpad night ride, because yeah, if I remember rightly, it went down on the Easter Saturday one when it went dark. That's why we didn't do it then. So yeah, there we have it. With the park's filtering out a bit, but everyone's obviously like in queues for like the night rides and stuff. So yeah, good stuff. Avalanche looks quiet actually. Might head on for a ride. Avalanche. Why not? The abandoned Alpine Rally there on the Thompson Carousel. But yeah, Avalanche, walk on. Oh, they're not taking a train off, are they? Or is it not walk on? There's no one there to sit on that train. We'll wait and see. I'll not be happy if we go in this station now and start taking trains off. So yeah, good to see on 2 though. Because yeah, at the start of the season it was on 1, weren't it, for ages. So yeah, Avalanche. I don't do this ride often in vlogs, because like, I don't know, it's one I always do, and it's like walk on. Don't do it often. A, because I'm single, and B, because the capacity isn't great. So yeah, I do it on like off-peak days where I'm off camera. But there we go. We have a rare quiet Avalanche, all being well. Yeah, there's no one in the station at all. Wow. There we go, that's why that train was empty. While I'm here with my camera then, I will say, this is probably one of my favourite stations on Park, you know, it's really nice. I love all this stuff. So yeah. Very well themed actually. Are they going to load this train already north? There was no one in the station just then, and that's why they didn't load it, but I'm not bothered either way because we're on the next one. And these seats are going to be wet now, so don't think they're going to load it, but as I said, I'm not bothered. But yeah, this is one of the best stations on Park, as I said. So, good stuff. There we go then. Absolute walk-on night ride on Avalanche. There was a time where I didn't really enjoy Avalanche that much. I just didn't think it did much for me, but I actually really enjoy it a lot now. I think because I like went ages without just like only doing it once every couple of months, and because I don't do it every visit, I really enjoy it when I do it. So yes, big up Avalanche. Classic. But last time I came round here at a late night riding and this fountain was lit, it had like the temporary fences around it, and now it doesn't, so just thought I'd get a nice up close shot of it, and obviously it is literally pitch black, but yeah, oh look at that, that's beautiful. It weren't this raindrop, it'd be a nice shot that, but here we go, no temporary fences to be seen. There we go, ground level. Lovely stuff of this Grand Prix fountain. So yeah, these benches are actually wet through, so I'm glad we didn't come round here with our chippy tea earlier. Dear me, wood isn't good when it's wet. Well, Wallace's walk on, it's about 7:45, so unless we break down in here, we'll have enough time just to have a quick go in here before launch pad. So yeah, let's go on the Wallace and Gromit night rides for the first time since the new scenes. It's our first Wallace and Gromit night ride since the new scenes.
The terrible scenes.
Ben's not a massive fan of them, but yeah.
Yeah, but they ruined the fun.
If you couldn't tell, that was a joke, because obviously it doesn't matter if dark ride is in the dark or not, at night or not. I'm gonna shut up. Alright then, good fun on Wallace with the new scenes, have the ride to ourselves. At least we've not done today actually. That's a shame. Ghost train to walk on. Yeah, a lot of people have been rained off because the rain isn't nice at the minute. But we are staying till 9. And we're going on this. For what? Oh, the rain's ruined that. The rain has absolutely ruined that. But will be the last ride of the day on Launchpad. Oh, must be about 10:2 now, 5:2. Let me have a look. 10:2. So here we go. If it wasn't raining, this queue would be all the way out here, but it isn't because everyone's been rained off. It's a shame, you know. But everything the park can control today, they've done well at. They'll have missed out on a bit of money with Enso, because it's the type of night where a lot of people will do Enso, a lot of enthusiasts on park. But it is what it is. He's trying to vlog bomb. There we go. But yeah, Launchpad. I tell a lie, now I remember we have done Launchpad in the pitch black once at the last late night ride in the August one, because we broke down, didn't we? So yeah, there we go. Good fun. I think Valhalla's still going. Not that anyone's doing it. Oh, I've been tempted by that thing today though. But yeah, I've just not been warm enough. Let's get on the launch pad. I think this is walking as well. Wow. I cannot believe we've just straight up walked onto this at night. Night ride launch pad. But I ain't complaining. You can just about see the tower from here. We used to queue in a cattle pen all the way up to there, but they got rid of that for the smoke effect, which, as expected, I don't think they've lasted, but it doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. Looks awesome from here at night though. It literally is one of the best lit attractions on park. If not, I think it is. In terms of lighting, like, yeah, I think the big one needs new floodlights under it, to be honest, at the minute. It's not as well lit as it used to be a couple of years ago, but this, amazing. Red lights there, fantastic. That was an awesome night ride on Launchpad. I can't believe I'm doing this, but you've guessed what I'm doing. I do not have time to explain myself because I need to get my poncho on, but this is what I'm doing. Because why not? It's 59. Don't think I would have made. I'll climb under just to be a bit quicker. I don't think I would have made Grand National. I'll explain myself afterwards, but I'm doing this just for the sake of it. Pouring down, it's 9 o'clock at night.
never seen anything like it. There you go. Can't hear a word of saying, but there we go. Speed off, man.
Enjoy yourselves!
Enjoy your ride.
And this is Joshua coming out of Valhalla.
There we
Oh,
go.
the lights are gone out.
What did you say?
I'm not a clue.
Can I explain myself? If you said no tough, I'm going to do it anyway. So it was 8:59 as we were getting off Launchpad. When we were on Launchpad...
Was it not like 8:57?
When we were on... Oh, right, yeah, it was 57. When we were on Launchpad, I looked over at Grand National and went, Grand National's walk on, I want a night ride on it. But then I'm like, I'm so tempted by Valhalla. And then by the time I got off Launchpad, I didn't think that we'd make it to Grand National on time because sometimes they close it at 59. If they've got like... If they can fill the trains and obviously letting like another 2 or 3 people in the
Did
queue.
you have a habit for closing rides early? This park like a minute or 2.
Nash in particular, so I didn't want to risk it. Like, I've had a really good night, so I don't want to end that on a downer. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do this ride next door and just go absolutely rogue and go for it. And it was really good fun. Yeah, oh, I am dripping in some areas though, like my bottom and my feet are dripping. But yeah, I'll explain why. It was just me and this other guy on the boat, by the way. So I was on the front, this other guy came behind me in row 2. And yeah, I rushed to get my poncho on.
I saw that.
Yeah, I was like, how's he managed to get his poncho on?
No, you literally put your back
Oh,
on. Just
mate.
like,
Yeah. And then like, I went to the front of the station to get in this boat. Like, if they've hoovered that boat, that hoover is shocking. Like, it doesn't work. Like, it doesn't suck properly.
Get a new vacuum.
Yeah, get a new vacuum to suck that water out. Or get better drainage in the boats because it's absolutely awful. Like, maybe it's because obviously 2 people joined the queue at 59 because it was 59 when I was going in. I did have to like sort of ask for a thumbs up from like someone on the shop because I wasn't sure if they'd shut it. Didn't want to go all the way through the cattle pen if they had. So yeah, like got the thumbs up, got approval to go into the queue line, and yeah, you can just tell like maybe they were expecting that to not be filled with guests and they just haven't bothered to get rid of the water. And yeah, like just it was really, really bad. After the lift hill, it came right over, and just the drops, like on the drops, the water came up to the seat. Like,
Up to the sea?
that's how deep it was.
I've
And
never
then
known
obviously
it like
you've got
that
water
before.
coming over as well as the water coming up, so that's why my bottom's wet. And my feet as well. Like, I am squelching right now. I'm glad I'm not driving
glad I
home.
didn't do
Shout out to my daddy who's come to Blackpool today and sort of give us a lift and done his own thing in Blackpool. And yeah, so yeah, I can just take my shoes off in the car on the
If
way
it's like
home.
that for the rest
And
of
yeah,
the season,
I
I'm
can't
not
take my
doing it.
pants off though. I'm not doing that. But yeah, you know what? I do not regret that a single bit. That is, I've been tempted by Valhalla.
This time
I've been tempted by Valhalla all day, and it was just one of them you only live once moments. Like, I'm doing Valhalla now. It's Valhalla or nothing.
Well, you're
Or
only
Launchpad.
doing it anyway, 'cause
A few people joined the Launchpad queue. I'm like, yeah, I've not done Valhalla today. I was tempted at 2 o'clock earlier. Just before it were opening, I was like, do I just do it? Because I knew Ben wouldn't want to do it. Danielle's not bothered. And yeah, I'm happy. I've got my riding on Valhalla today, and it was absolutely amazing. The hammers were working, honestly.
That's not
So,
out with the wet.
yeah, can't believe it. But yeah, the vortex was fine. The bells are working. But best of all, we got all 4 fireballs.
At this
So yeah,
time,
they don't turn them off early. But yeah, what they do turn off early is the Hoover, which is rubbish anyway. But it gets rid of some of the water.
Get
But-
Stoneforce 10 drainage on them. Boats.
Yeah, honestly. But that, we just had an amazing night. It was a bit all over the place this morning and this afternoon, I'll be honest.
It was.
We didn't do much. But that wasn't like to do with the park and stuff, but yeah, from tea time onwards, like, yeah, we've just had an amazing night at this Twilight Thrills. Got so many night rides done as well, including that one on Valley. So yeah, amazing night. So yeah, shout out to everyone we've seen, because as I said earlier, there's been so many today, and I really appreciate your support. But
That's what late night riding's about, really.
yeah, oh dear me.
Like, it's great
But yeah, you know what?
see the
I don't know what
channels
else to
and
say.
stuff, recognise us people.
I will end it there. So thank you. Oh, my screen's gone off. I didn't know it did that. My screen must go off after a 5-minute clip. But yeah, that's new to me. Must be it did do that at the fight. Oh, I don't know. Right, I'm going to restart another clip just in case it stopped recording. I've got a timer on though. So yeah, 5 minutes, 20
Yeah, but what if
seconds.
you're on a really long like ride, POV, like, that's no...
I've no idea. They didn't do that when I filmed the fireworks.
Is your storage full?
No. Right, 1 sec. New clip. Reset. Thank you very much for watching. Check out the screen to see more. And I'll see you in the next video, whenever that will be. Thank you for your support.
Bye.
Big up Twilight Thrills.